Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, leads him behind on the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Handoff. It's Murray, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Murray. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's McKinnon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go now. Gone. Set. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run with Murray. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 36 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points of Super Bowl 51, and he's got the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little bit, but that didn't work out so well for them in Super Bowl 51 against New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game. But I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Diggs going in motion right. Now Keenum. And Rudolph has it left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Open space inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here we go on fourth with Keenum. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. From the gun on third down, Keenum lets it fly for Thielen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 63 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 47 yards on the ground. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Vic Beasley coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Pullman now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Ryan. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Keenum throwing on 2nd. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
On 3rd down, Murray. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll bring up second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Freeman, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ryan. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Coleman. Oh, he trucked him. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here.